right, Leo. Hello, darling. Welcome in. This is your reading for October 2025. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get into it. I will pull in elements of astrology. It is very interesting to me. Your opposite sign is the sign of Aquarius, and having that in the house of marriage partners, we've got Pluto there. So there's like a long-term soul contract that's being executed right now around who you have in your life as your partner. All right. And how you choose them and what's right for you versus what's right for building a partnership. There's a lot of information coming out, especially right now. We have Pluto is out of bounds. So Pluto is very erratic. It's outside of its elliptical orbit. And so it's like all bets are off. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. If you're having any issues with a romantic partnership, it's going to push the bounds a little bit here. So relief, that's good. New moon, we got a new moon in Libra later in the month, right before we get to Scorpio season. Trust, Scorpio energy right there. And magic. All right, that's beautiful. So there's something new coming in that I feel is like a relief valve from whatever's been going on here. I feel like there's been a lot of built up pressure, Leo, and maybe you don't know who to trust. Maybe it's testing your trust muscles a little bit here. But I feel like going into the future, you'll be able to create something that you really want to. I just feel like with whatever is going on in your life right now, you don't have the foundation to create what you want. And that's leaving. That old foundation is leaving. So that's great. We have a full moon in Aries coming up early in the month this week, October 6th. And that just says to me that you're going to be able to take action on something. Aries is very bold energy. So that might push you a little bit to get out of your comfort zone. So, but it's a fellow fire sign. So you kind of get it. All right, there it is. Aries, King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Cups, Seven of Swords, and your card of Leo. I like this. So this is really beautiful energy. This is basically saying you might become much more interested in a project. You might have a lot that Aries energy, that full moon energy. This has been going on for about 2 years. Okay, so we've had a lot of Aries. When we had the North Node in Aries, they moved into Pisces. The North Node moved into Pisces last year. And so now there's a sense of spiritual direction that needs your attention. And maybe that has been a little bit much. Okay, because this says to me that there's something about passion versus love. I feel like some of you could have difficulty dividing or understanding the difference between sex and love. Sex is not love. Okay. And that's what I'm getting here, that there was something really passionate, or there is going to be something really passionate. And then there's something really loving, and you're going to have to determine which direction to go in. 10 of Pentacles for the long haul. Okay. Ace of Cups. Wow. Empress. Ooh, I like that. Taurus and Libra there. So by the new moon, Page of Cups, High Priestess. Boy, you're going to really need to trust your intuition here. Knight of Wands. Okay, that's a person with commitment issues right there. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I like this. And the Page of Swords. So there's something, I feel like there is this thing that I just said to you about the difference between sex and love is going to be one of the major things. Even if it's like a past choice that you made, you might have made it based on passion versus what real love is. And I feel like you're going to be learning what real love is, because you're going to be able to be discerning about this now. Venus is in Virgo right now, and Venus in Virgo is very discerning energy. Like, I'm not falling for that again. Okay. Ace of Cups. I'm not falling for that whole thing again. Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Got some choices here. Look at that. 10 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups. There it is again. Debauch. Okay. So there's definitely something about a lie around a relationship that I feel like is becoming very clear to you as we move through this month. Look at these quarter moons here. Got a lot of moon energy. And so maybe that's why I'm kind of focused on full moon in Aries, really revolutionizing your path forward. 3 of Pentacles, maybe working with new people, seeing new people, going out on dates or something like that. There's somebody who is offering sex or offering fun, okay? Fun, which you know a good bit about. And it's really the person, if you look at everybody in your life as a teacher, this person's job is to teach you the difference. So maybe this person is in your life now, or they're leaving your life, or they've just come into your life. I can't tell from this. This feels very much like it's in the present moment. So whether they're just brand new or they're just leaving or whatever, there's a change over here. Because I feel like you get very clear, not taking any bullshit. Okay. I feel like you see that it's almost like you can't really get mad at this person necessarily because it was your, the vision of what you thought they were offering, or this is like a past kind of, thing to fix in your own life. I mean, I feel like there was something here that you thought was being offered to you, and that's not what they were offering you. They were offering you a chance to learn the difference between a bit of fun and a long-term commitment. And I just feel like you finally figured that out. Okay, you finally figured that out. So this is one thing that's going on. I like that you're stepping into being the Empress here. I very much like this energy for you. That is Taurus and Libra energy. The Libra new moon at the end of the month. What is Scorpio season going to bring? Because I'm getting a lot of nice light energy, but I'm also getting 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, right? I'm also getting a lot of lying around this. Hanged Man, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and this person's a 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is not what they seem to be. I don't know if this is a past person for you that you're just kind of understanding what the lesson was. And now you're like, hey, I'm never doing that again. I'm not going down that road. This person presented themselves as a romantic partner. All right. And what's happening now? I feel like you're getting your intuition geared up. You're getting, this is a soulmate, a spiritual person, or a spiritual teacher, partner for you. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again, and they keep apologizing, but they're not changing. This person's not changing. 4 of Pentacles, very stubborn. Okay, so Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So whatever this, okay, so this changes your perspective on a lot of things. And I feel like you're no longer in the energy of Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like now that's over. There's an ending here. And now there's a new opportunity. Page of Pentacles. You have to learn this in order to go forward. All right. In order to get on this next path that's being offered to you right now. Some of you keep taking this person's apology, but I feel like, let me see, this month you see opportunities in different directions in a much better way. or a much better kind of, let me say this again. I feel like this person has helped you refine what it is that you want. Okay. Ace of Cups. They're having you look inside. They're having you kind of understand your own expectations, your own way of doing things, and what it means to have happiness in your life, what that means. And the Seven of Cups is like, that's an illusion. So we just had Saturn move back into Pisces. And that for you, let's see, that for you, Pisces. Oh, eighth house. Okay. So this is a big transformative cycle. Saturn has gone through Pisces over the last couple of years, and Saturn had moved into Aries. Okay. It's like, I'm ready to move forward, but are you? You're going to have to integrate this lesson. It might not seem like the biggest lesson. Okay, it's already here. It might not seem like the biggest lesson you've ever had in your life. And I kind of agree with that. But I feel like it's important to integrate so that you can move forward. There's something about this is like the final lesson before the next chapter. So you might have had a lot of other lessons that were maybe you thought were more, I don't know, big, difficult, lifelong, challenging. And this might seem like a little fluffy to you, but actually, this is the thing that's keeping you from happiness. That you have an illusion of what you are creating with another person, and you kind of just don't put any discipline or boundaries around relationships. It might be the one part of your life where you don't. And you're really needing to learn this right now. It's the thing that's stopping you from having an overall good experience in life. This one thing, which you might have termed as fluffy or not really important, but it is. Death. Scorpio time. Fool. New path. Scorpio time. Strength. There's your card. Oh my word. Eight of Cups. You're on the trail of something new. You're on the trail of something new. That's beautiful energy. All right. So Leo, let's see where you're going. Some of you know what this lesson is, and we'll go deeper into this reading. Let's see what you don't see coming. And I'll talk to you about the astrology that's coming up so you can prepare for it and harness it for your best and highest good, because I feel like there is a new opportunity that's going to make itself known, and you need this information integrated before it happens. All right. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. I will see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.